Everybody, welcome back to another Blunt Talk with Shane Alexander. That's me. Hey. Okay, so just want to welcome everybody. If you haven't already liked and subscribed and commented down below something that you would love me for me to talk about, please go ahead and do all three of those things. Thank you. Now that we got that out of the way, I always hit the videos up with a little bit of an update, even if it's only a little bit of an update. Um, I've obviously I've become a reversed albino. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I'm looking fresh to death. What else? Oh, and my testosterone has now been upped, upped an ante, if you can, if you can say that. Like the amount of medication I'll be taking now will be more. Basically, is what I'm saying, which is awesome because it'll, in a sense, speed up the process, or in a sense, let me know like if it's too much or if it's just right. So that's awesome. The third thing is my name change and gender marker has now officially been changed. It was official on September 11th. That's a very depressing date, but I didn't get to pick it. That's what the court picked. That's what happened. So I am now officially Shane Jebediah Alexander Maxwell. Legal name, everything. Boom. Mind blown right there. And I think that's it for like an update and such and such. That was the pretty much everything right there. Still looking sexy. Yeah, thank you very much. Round of applause. Okay, so this video I wanted to touch base on parents that have transgender children or adults or kittens or dolphins. It doesn't matter. Just the basis of it that a lot of people touch on in their videos, but I'm touching on it in mine, is that fact that you're not losing your child. Like, you're not like, it's not a depressing thing what's happening. It should be a happy thing because your kid or adult or person or donkey is growing more into themselves. They're making, that life type of decision, and although they might talk to you about it, still at the end of the day, that's their decision to make. So I think a lot of people get the misconception that, well, my kid is dead now. Like, dun 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 dun, dead. But in the interim of it, it's like, in my brain, how I think of it is when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, is that caterpillar just completely dead? Like, the caterpillar never existed? Like, no, that's not. I don't think that's how that works. The caterpillar just transformed or evolved into something better, into something more useful, into something that's going to help it survive and flourish in this beautiful country of ours. Yeah. So that and that thinking and that mind frame is probably like negative. I would feel like you probably, it just doesn't, it's not comfortable for anybody to be like, oh yeah, I died, but they're still standing there talking to you. At least not for me. Also, supporting a human or supporting a dog, a cat, whatever it is the biggest thing that you can do when anybody is going through any type of transition, whether it be from moving out of a house into another house, whether it be from this person never had kids and now she's pregnant, she's gonna have a kid. Any type of transition, people need support in. I think as people, we put stigmatisms on things like, oh, well, you shouldn't need my support with that because you're making a decision. That doesn't mean that I don't need. Oh my God, fly just tried to eat my face. Fly needed my face. Sorry. It doesn't mean that the person doesn't need you, or stupid fly took my thoughts away. It doesn't mean that, oh, there we go. It doesn't mean the person doesn't need you. It just means that they're making some type of decision. That's it. It's just, you know, when a kid makes a decision that they want to go to the bathroom, sometimes they still need their parent to go with them. It's not like they're like, oh, okay, you're 2 years old, go to the bathroom now. That's it. Like, no, I don't think that should be how things go. And if that is how it goes where you are, then I apologize. I'm sorry to hear that. But just that support system, having support, letting them know that you're there for them, whether they're going to finish the transition, detransition, transition backwards, transition forward, whatever it might be, just being there for your kid, adult or child or sibling or whatever it might be, makes the biggest impact in that person's life, whether you know it or not. Because, like I said, everybody wants support. Everybody. Trump even wants support. He wants supporters. That's why he has Twitter. That's why he does the things he does. Everybody wants supporters. So that, keep that in mind when you're about to say something, or make an assumption about something. Oh, you're just doing this because of this. Do apologize. African Americans always pick the worst time to want to talk. Yeah, anyways, I was touching base on support. Another thing that I really feel is a big thing is just having the understanding in any type of situation, in any type of relationship, in anything, having the understanding of what's going on, learning about it, actually taking the time to be like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, let me go ahead and learn something about it, because I have no idea about it and I don't want to offend you because that's what you want to do. And I love you, so therefore, I need to take the steps so that I know what exactly it is that you're going through. Maybe I can find some perspectives from my point of view that other people have already gone through and use them in our relationship. But the fact is, having that understanding makes a big difference as well, because you're not being judgmental, you're not being biased, you're not being rude when you accidentally say the person's dead name and they really know that you've really put in the steps to try to start doing what you need to do around the person to make them feel more comfortable. It's that simple. Everybody has something that they eventually have to learn about. If you learn something new every day, if you stop learning, then you're dead. So in that case, I don't understand why it's been such a big deal. And I don't even mean for just straight people, straight people that are just being judgmental. I mean, like, even the LGBT, flies, don't like it. I mean, like, the LGBTQ, ABCD, you know what I mean? Community in itself has been showing a lot of judgment towards the other letters in the community of the rainbow. Not saying that I agree with every single letter that is in our little rainbow, and I'll get into that on another YouTube, but it has nothing to do with just the LGBT. It's kind of the other letters that are being added on further down the road. But I just feel like some of us aren't taking the understanding. I'm not the type of person to call somebody on Facebook a bunch of names just because I'm not understanding what they're going through. I just personally don't have friends that would be doing that stuff because I don't understand it, and until I want to really open up, I guess, and understand it, then maybe I would have friends. I don't know. I just know that I'm not being judgmental towards the people. If they're not stepping on my toes, I don't particularly mind how they're living their life. That's just how I see it. But I see a lot of comments, a lot of different places that, like, for instance, stud on stud love. Stud for stud, stud on stud, whatever you guys want to call it. I personally do not want any of that. I'm good. You know what I mean? I can skip past it. That's just not for me. But I see a lot of people in the LGBTQ, ABCD community getting highly upset. Like, oh my God, how can you date another stud and that just don't look right and blah, 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 blah. I call it double gayness as a joke, because I had a sibling that did double gayness, and that was how we talked about it. It was double gayness. But it seems like a lot of people actually get agitated and upset at how other people are living their lives when it has nothing at all to do with them. Not one little ounce, not one little bit. And I think that's just buku bunkers. Like, leave them alone. And it goes back to even slavery times when people did not like people just because of their skin color. Yet we still have people not liking people just because of their skin color. So it's like petty, very petty, very, very petty things that seem to spark big outbursts of things that cause chaos. I think if we all just sat back, we showed that support, we showed that love, we were non-judgmental, not being biased, I think we'd probably get a little bit further in the world. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, to the parents, Try that. Try it out for a few days. Try it out for a few seconds. If you're a friend and you have a transgender person in your life, if you're an aunt, an uncle, you know what I'm saying. If you are a person that has somebody in your life that's going through any type of transition, take that time for that understanding. Take that time to show some support. Take that time to just do what is necessary to make that person feel comfortable. Not asking a lot, not asking too much, just a little bit, on the side. You know what I mean? Just whip it up a little bit. And I think things will probably be just a little bit better. I always say a little bit because then if I say it's a lot of bit, then people, when it's only a little bit, then they get mad. But if I say it's a little bit and then it's a lot of bit, everybody's excited, right? Right. Okay. So do those things. Please, 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 please. And that goes for any type of relationship, anything, even if it's not just for a transgender person. Please, just take the time out to try those things out. I thank you guys for coming in and sitting in with me in my class. I just want to say in like 3 times, sorry. And I appreciate it. Please go like, subscribe, share. I will be posting this on my Instagram as well. So, everybody, get ready, get set, and make some comments down below on what you want me to be talking about next, because you already know, I'm on it. Back and forth, back and forth. Thank you for watching another Blunt Talk with Shane Alexander. Till next time, kids.